Hello, in this video let us see uh, how to create Azure Key Vault on the Databricks Secret Scope, and also we are going to see how to access ADLS from Databricks Notebook. So to access data lake storage from Databricks Notebook, we need access. Okay, so we can provide access by three ways. Okay, so one is using the Azure Service Principal, uh, or SaaS token, or the account key. So you will find these Azure storage account under the security networking. Uh, under the access keys, you will find the keys. You use these keys to access the ADLS from Databricks Notebook, or you can create a shared access signature. So the difference here is shared access signature will allow us to grant a more refined access. Like you can select whether you want to have a read access, or whether to blob only or write, and if you want this access to be expired after certain duration, you can select that. Okay, so uh, these and then using Azure service principal. Okay, I will show a code, sample code. So if you see this, right, so this is how to access the ADLS from Databricks Notebook. So the first thing is you need access. So so in this case, I'm using the account keys. So account keys, so for each we have a separate syntax here. So if you want to access using account key, you can use the syntax, or SaaS token, you can use the. I will post the reference of this link in the description. But the thing to be noticed here is, so this is the account key. So in this case, I have provided the account key in the notebook. This is not the right practice or the right way to do, because this is a sensitive information, and I shouldn't expose this transparently in the notebook. So that is where we have Azure Key Vault. We can store the sensitive information in the Key Vault, and then we need to create a secret scope in Databricks, and then using these two you can access this sensitive information securely. Okay, so this is not the right way. I will show you. Firstly, let's see how to create a key vault. So I have already created one. This is how it will look. Now I will also quickly show how you can create. Okay, so you can go and click on the key vaults, then you can click on create. Like you create any other services, you just need to select your subscription, and then the resource group name for your key vault region, and then the pricing tier. These are all like days to retain the deleted vaults. These are all we can set as per our requirement. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to discuss here is the permission model. So what permission you would need to access the key vault. Okay, so I am going with the role based access as recommended, but I will by selecting this and creating this key vault, I will show you what are all the access issue I faced and how I overcome it. So one, and then networking, you can select as per the requirement. You can go for the all networks or selected network, and if you click on create, it will get created. So as I can see here, this is how I created a key vault with the name. And then what we need to do, right, as I showed in the notebook, this is a sensitive information or a secret. Okay, so I need to put this in the secrets. So what I did was I just clicked on I went into my key vault, clicked on secret, and then I clicked on this, and then I clicked on manual, gave a name for my secret, and then I copy pasted this value. So this is the value. Either you can copy paste from the notebook, or it is the storage account access key, right? So you can click on show and then copy this, and then you can put this in the secret value. And then if you want, you can go with the other, set the type of it, or you can set the activation date, expiration date, and then you can set the tags and you can create. So while creating this, I faced access issue. Okay, so how I overcome that is, so I went into my key vault. And then under the access control IAM, I added myself. As a key vault administrator. So I clicked on this, and then I selected myself as a key vault administrator. I can show you here. Since I had already added myself, so I have added myself as a key vault administrator. So then next step is, so we saw how to create a key vault, how to create the secret. So in this case, the secret is nothing but my ADLS account key. Okay, so I have created this under the secrets. Okay, so I faced a issue, access issue. I just discussed how to overcome that. So you just need to add yourself as the key vault administrator. So after doing this, the next thing what we are going to see is the Databricks Secret Scope. So Databricks Secret Scope, for this, what you need to do, right? So when you launch your workspace, you will end up with the URL like this, right? HTTPS ADB and then Azure Databricks.net. So then to this URL, you need to append #secret/secretscope. This is a case sensitive, so you need to give as it is, and then if you launch this URL, you will land on create secret scope page. Okay. Now what you can do, right, you can create the secret scope. I had already created one, but the way you can give some name, and if you are using premium account, you will see some, or standard account, you will see some difference here, so like who can access these secret scope. And then you need to provide the Azure key vault details. We need to provide the DNS name and resource ID. I will show you from where we can fetch this. So you need to go into your key vault, go to the properties, and then you will find vault URI. So you need to copy paste this and put this here, and then similarly there is a resource ID, so you need to copy paste this. You click on this and copy, and then you can copy it here. Then once you click on create, it will get created. Okay, so then after creating this, so I have already created one. After creating this, I will start my cluster. So while it is getting started, while my cluster is getting started, so we can access the secrets that are created using secret scope, using the dbutils.secrets. So what this command will do is it will list all the scopes that I have created. So in this case, you can see I have created only this, which is an secret scope to access the ADLS through the secret stored in the key vault. Okay, so that is what it is. So so you can see from the previous execution results, so I have, when I did a list scope, it showed me this. And then if we want to get the specific secret, right, or that we stored inside the key vault, so that we can set the access. So previously we saw here we hard coded this. So rather than hard coding this sensitive information or a secret, we need to get this. So we can get this detail stored in the key vault using the dbutils.secrets.get. Okay, but when I executed this command initially, I got an error saying Databricks could not access the key vault. Okay, so for that what I did was, I went to my this is a separate URL, entra.microsoft.com, wherein here I went inside the enterprise applications, and then you can remove all the filters here, and then you can see search for Azure Databricks. You can see whether this is registered as an enterprise application. If it has been registered, it should be registered when you install or when you create the service, Databricks services. And then what you need to do, right, the same way we gave access to the our account as a key vault administrator, we need to go to the key vaults again, go to the IAM section, again add a role assignment. Therein you need to, since I had already created, I will show you. So you need to create the Azure Databricks as a key vault administrator. So once you do this, so you will not face any access while accessing the secrets. Okay, so this way we are securely accessing the sensitive information rather than hard coding it here. So then so I'm going to set, so if you can see the syntax difference here, spark.conf.get set, and then I'm calling the dbutils.secrets.get rather than hard coding the account key for the ADLS here. And then my cluster is on. So if I select this, I think I should get an error because I had not set the, yeah, I had not set the access. So rather what I will do is now I will set the access here, and then once this is done, now I should be able to list the files from the storage account. So this is to list. Okay, and similarly after listing I can also read one of the file inside that. Yeah, so it has worked. So like I showed, we can connect to ADLS from Databricks notebook, account key, or SAS token, or a service principal. So the syntax is pretty much same, only thing you need to store the respective secrets in the key vault and access as we saw in this example. So that is all about Key Vault, Databricks Secret Scope, and how to access ADLS from Databricks notebook. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Thank you.